We're in Madison, Maryland. It's a farm that I till from local landowners, and we're just addressing saltwater issues that are becoming more and more of a problem each year, making it probably impossible to grow a new grain crop here. Saltwater intrusion that is inundating this soil on probably a weekly and monthly basis, numerous times a month, in and out tide cycles, flooding the ground, and subsurface salt intrusion underneath of the ground that is just making it impossible for the plants to grow and flourish. Well, University of Maryland Kate Tully is doing studies now to trying to find species that will grow in some saltwater intruded grounds that are becoming more and more available each year. And switchgrass seems to be one of those crops that grow in a saltwater environment. But what we need to do as farmers is find an outlet and a financially feasible situation to where we can sell that product.
Switchgrass is a perennial grass species that's native to Maryland that has a lot of drought tolerant and nutrient limitation tolerance, and so it's able to grow high above and below ground biomass, which contributes to that phosphorus removal and potential carbon sequestration. Switchgrass has a lot of environmental benefits, like for nutrient management, and so we're trying to see if we'd be able to sequester carbon or take up some excess phosphorus in the soil. So if there is an area on their field where they're unable to grow regular crops, they could grow switchgrass instead, or they could use it as a buffer, and then that could be used to remove some of those excess nutrients on the field, but also it's just good for the bay in general. So phosphorus is, when in high amounts, can actually lead to eutrophication in the Chesapeake Bay. And with our farms being so close to the Chesapeake Bay and have a lot of ditch systems, their excess phosphorus in their soil is actually running off into the Chesapeake Bay with saltwater intrusion.
What we need to do, we need to work together as policymakers and farmers and landowners to find a solution to some of these areas, because they're becoming more and more prevalent on the banks of the Chesapeake Bay and its tributaries every year.